Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for this series sweep here in Chicago. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. This is definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick pass there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there. Hold them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 46. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Anytime you can hold the team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
On third down, Mayfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
And complete right side to Cook. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. second and goal. Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Mayfield to throw it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. Third and goal from the 1. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every time he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he's got room. And they work this out past the 25. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The Bears at 3-6 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Mark that down as a pickup at 13, and the Bears have the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get down.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago 1st.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now for that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give running right. Nwangu able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. Right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Mayfield. They'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 4 yards remain for second down. And again, it's Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Rdfl now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Mayfield on first down. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. Boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mayfield with it once more. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here to his running back, finding space at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Fields throw there, complete to Myers. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again, setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Fields on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3rd and 2, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers on what they're going to play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to perhaps salt this one away. Santos' kick is up and through. And they will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that would seem to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown.
desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. All eyes on Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
At the 32-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you play mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for the Bears, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota,
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like,